tapped in, I'm Morse code. My north node is so cold and arctic, cathartic, pressure converge on the chaotic. They toxic. My ancestors pop shit. My archangels drop shit. All right. I had to start recording because I was sitting here kind of like zoned out, just listening for spirit, and I was called to a specific deck, well, two specific decks, and I was like, okay, interesting. And then all of a sudden, I hear Circle of Life from the Lion King. And it was just the part, till we find our place in the path unwinding. It's the circle of life. First thing I'm getting from that, because I honestly not sure what this is, the first thing I'm getting is till we find our place in the path unwinding. This is someone, the energy I'm picking up on is someone who's found their place in the world. Like, you are awakening to who you are. You are awakening to your path, your purpose. Okay? You are on a spiritual journey. You're finding your place in the world. You're finding your purpose and your place in the world. Your path is unwinding. You were confused. Holy shit. Okay, you were confused about your purpose, about your path, about your destiny. The path was winding. It was all over the place. You didn't know which way to go. You weren't sure what you were supposed to be doing, okay? 151 when I looked up at the timer. You weren't sure what you were supposed to do. But now that you're awakening, now that you're starting to see, your path is unwinding. So it's going from being a squiggly line, confused, not knowing which way to really go, to being a straight path to your destiny. Okay? The circle of life also, cycles, life cycles. So you've broken certain cycles, karmic cycles, soul ties, shit like that, okay? Certain cycles you have broken, which allowed you to step into your awakening, which allowed your path to unwind. It's a circle of life. Oh, this is kind of deep. All right. Also, what I got from Circle of Life, death and rebirth. You had to go through a death. You had to go through a spiritual death in order to come to the precipice of this rebirth. All right. My neck is really sore on one side today, okay? The neck and shoulders are where we hold emotional trauma. Usually it's not hurting like this at all, where it's hurting. Like, it's never, hardly ever like that there. So you have been healing. So you've been working on releasing emotional trauma from your past, from these karmic cycles, from these soul contracts, etc. You've been working on and healing and releasing the emotional trauma, okay? So you may be having neck and shoulder pains. The circle of life was also giving me the world, and I looked up at this, my box in front of me that I need to dust. It's so dusty. Like, I dust and the next day it just needs dusting again. But this card is the world card. Right here, that's the world card. And the circle is giving me circle of life, okay? So the circle of life was also giving me the world, and then I heard the world is your oyster. Now that you've come into this awakening, embracing your own pace, and now that you've come into this awakening, you found yourself. You found your place, okay? Your purpose. Now that you've come into that energy, the world is your oyster. Anything you desire is yours, will be yours, can be yours, okay? The Lion King. What did Mufasa say to Simba when they were standing on that fucking cliff? And he was talking to Simba about his life and his destiny and the kingdom. He looked out over everything and said, everything the light touches will be yours. That's the same energy I'm getting from this world card, and the world is your oyster. The circle of life, now that you're awakening and stepping into your purpose, into your power, into your place, the world is your oyster. Anything and everything the light touches. The light is God. Everything that God touches or has touched is yours. Can be yours, will be yours, is yours. Huh. This card right here, my eye just caught it, perfect timing, because it says, raise your standards and the universe will meet you there. Everything you want and desire is yours. Everything the light touches is yours. The world is your oyster because you've awakened. You found your place. You're embracing your own pace. You are walking with God. Thought I heard someone talking. Kind of sound like whispering. People are going to be talking about you. People are talking about you. But people are going to be talking about this. You coming into yourself. You learning who you are. I'm hearing taking the world by storm. People are going to be talking about this. People are going to be whispering about this. People are going to be gossiping and speculating about what you did and how you did it. How you got what you have. It's a lot of birds chirping. They don't understand because they're not tapped into God. They don't get the messages from the birds, from the wind, from the trees, from the cards, from the time, from songs. They don't get that. They don't have that because they're not walking with God like you are. They haven't found their purpose. They haven't found their path. They're still on the path winding. They're still in the circle of life. They haven't broken the karmic cycles and shit yet, okay? So they don't understand how you are doing what you are doing, how you are getting what you are getting. They don't understand because they're not walking with God like you are. So they're talking, they're gossiping, they're speculating. They may even be starting rumors. I just heard Bernie Mac. Fuck them. If somebody don't like you, fuck them. Give me a second. When I do this cardless, sometimes it takes a minute. Patience is a virtue. If you're not patient enough to wait to see what the next message is that comes to me, you can click off this video. It makes no difference to me because I'm still going to take my motherfucking time. I hear a dog in a distance barking, right? And I heard hit dogs gonna holler. And then the birds are also still going crazy. Okay. There may be something you have said. There may be something you have said that has struck a nerve with people, has struck a chord with people. A hit dog gonna holler. So there's something you said, messages, because birds are messengers, and there was a lot of them chirping at the same time. I heard that dog barking as if it was yelping or hollering, okay? There's something you may have said. You may have a podcast. You may be on radio. You may have a TV show. You may be some kind of host or a reporter. You may have a platform. You may be an influencer. Whatever this is, you use your voice. And something you have said, a message you have given, or something you posted has the hit dogs fucking hollering. The dog's still going. Whatever it is you fucking said has made these hit dogs holler. And these hit dogs are the same people that are gossiping and whispering about and speculating about how you do what you do and how you've gotten what you've gotten or how you're going to get what you're going to get. They're hurt. These people are hurt. These people are hurt. They're jealous. They're hurt. They're upset by whatever it is that you're getting. They're upset. It's given like Scar. They're jealous as fuck because they feel like you don't deserve that shit. It should be theirs. The entitlement is heavy. Yeah, they feel like you don't deserve it. Whatever it is that you are, whatever this is that you're going to get, they are pissed. They are hollering. They are hurt because they don't feel like you should have it. They want it. And that is her, the world is mine, nigga, get back. They want it, but it's yours. It's yours. And then also the Lion King, Mufasa, Simba, is giving inheritance. It's your divine inheritance. It's yours. You earned it. You put in the fucking soul work. They didn't. But they want the rewards of the work that they didn't fucking do. The entitlement. Yeah, so you're in this, the world is mine, nigga, get back energy. Like, nah. Everything that you fucking have and will get, you worked for. You put in the work for. You did the work for. These motherfuckers just want to mooch and ride off coattails and leech. They don't want to do any work. They don't even want to heal themselves. They don't want to do the inner work. You did the inner work. You did the soul work to get where you are, to get the things you have. That's why everything the light touches is yours. You've done the work. Oh, these people. Yeah, you're in boss energy. I looked at my highlighter. It says the below boss, right? You are in boss energy. All right. Big ass confirmation burp from what I'm about to say. 1, you're in boss energy. You're in your boss energy, right? 2, you are stable. Stabilo. Shit. You are stable in your energy. You are walking in your fucking power. And you have harnessed that shit. You are stable in your power. You are comfortable in your power. Okay? You know who you are. Boss energy, you know who you are. And you know that everything you fucking worked for, you deserve. You also know that these people whispering and speculating are after whatever the fuck it is that is due to you. Just like Scar was after fucking Simba. These people either have tried to take what is rightfully yours, are currently trying to take what's rightfully yours. Okay. For a lot of you, these people have tried to take what is rightfully yours and have failed miserably. They failed so miserably. This is the analogy I'm hearing in my head. They failed so miserably at trying to acquire and take what is rightfully yours that it's the equivalent of going to cash a fucking physical paper check. It's equivalent to going to try to cash a physical paper check at Walmart, and the name on the ID is not the same as the name on the check. Well, you know what's going to happen. Walmart ain't cashing that shit. They will, no. Hell no. They might even call the police on your black. I don't know if you're black or not. This is just the way I talk. So they might even try to call the police on your black ass. So these people literally went into Walmart with their name on their ID, but your check and your name on the check, and tried to cash this fucking check. That's how arrogant they were. And then they got upset when Walmart told them, we can't cash that. The names aren't even the same. Then they wanted to act the fool in the motherfucking line because, no, I do this. I cash this check here all the time. Okay, so these people have done this before to other people. They do this all the fucking time. Scammers. Fraudulent scammers. They do this all the time and steal from other people. Okay? But this time, instead of going to the fucking gas station to cash someone else's check with their own ID, they had to go through a different way to get to you. So they had to go to Walmart to cash this shit. And Walmart wasn't having that shit. They tried to do this to someone highly protected, highly spiritually protected. Walmart, the spiritual protection. And Walmart seen the fucking name on that ID and your name on the check and was like, hell nah. Hell nah. It stopped with you. The thefts, the fraud, all that shit stopped with you. So now, like I said, these people are pissed. Because how the fuck did you do this? Who the fuck are you to have me have to go to Walmart to cash this check instead of the fucking corner store where I always go? They always let me cash these fucking checks. They don't give a fuck about the names. Who are you? The reason why I had to go to Walmart. They're wondering who the fuck you are. How the fuck you did this shit. Because they're realizing, oh, I just heard they're in the big leagues. They're realizing you are not little league material. They realize now that you are a big fish in, I'm not going to say a big pond. You're a big fish in the fucking sea. You're like a fucking blue whale. You're huge. You're massive. You are a big fucking deal in the spirit realm, and they were not prepared. That's funny. They were not prepared, and I hear Scar, be prepared. They were not prepared. Like I said, they cash checks at their corner store with other people's names on them all the time. They got away with it. It was fine at the corner store. Yeah, because those were little fish in a big pond that they were doing this shit to. They didn't realize that while they were swimming around in that big pond with them little fish doing this shit to the little fish, they didn't realize the current took their ass out to the fucking sea where you, the blue whale, is. So when they saw this blue whale and what they thought was still the big pond, they were like, oh, jackpot. Jack fucking pot. I'm about to get this whale. What the fuck is this whale doing in this big pond with these little fish? And they thought they were going to take what you fucking have. They thought they were going to fucking scam and fraud with you too. That's when they realized after they tried to fucking catch you, after they got in that motherfucking line at Walmart, Walmart was like, no, we're not cashing that. No. They realized then, hold on, where the fuck am I? Why did I have to go to Walmart? How did this big ass whale get in this fucking big pond? And then they realized when they looked around, ooh, I just felt a timeline shift like a motherfucker. Wow. That's like the 10th one I felt today. They realized when they looked around that they weren't even in the fucking big pond anymore. They were in the fucking sea. They were out of their fucking league. Because they're just a big fish in the big pond with the little fish. Motherfucker, they ended up in some kind of riptide, some kind of current, some kind of way. They ended up in the fucking sea with the big dogs. They didn't know they were there. They didn't even know until they tried to cash that fucking check with your name on it. Access denied. I heard portal closed. Whatever entities, attachments they had that led them to do this to people, the portal is closed. The cycle is done. The portal is closed. They can no longer do this to anyone anymore because they fucking ran into you. You have closed this fucking portal on these people, on these entities. You've closed the fucking portal. The game is over. The game is over. Some of these people are going to expire. I've been getting that energy so much in the last week. It's crazy, but a car just drove by. It was a color red and it reminded me of a hearse. Some of these people are going to suffer great endings for drifting out to sea and fucking with the blue whale. Circle of life. Some of these people are going to be devoured by the same entities and the same fucking demons and attachments that they tried to send after you. Jesus. And they know it. You hear those birds? They know. They know exactly what they did. They know exactly what they've done. And they're getting the signs. They're hearing the messages. They're getting the signs. They know that it's curtains. Last call for alcohol. End scene. They know it's done. And the ones who do survive, the ones that do survive will be behind bars. Survival of the fittest. May the best man win. I just heard booty, butt, cheeks. Oh, please, spirit, don't. That's my ancestors. That's my spirit guides. My spirit guides are very inappropriate. They be saying some crazy shit sometimes, and that was one. Can we not today? They be having me say some crazy shit. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh, stop. My eyes caught anatomy after I said that they said booty butt cheek. So I was going to say it, but I was like, no, because I already see where this is going. So I'm going to say it because they showed me something else after. And like I said, they're so out of pocket. I caught anatomy. Okay, so yeah, booty, body, anatomy. Okay, yeah, I get it. And I looked over across the room and my eyes caught birthday on the cat treats. The Temptations cat treats. Birthday suit, butt naked. Y'all so out of pocket. They're temptation. They're going to be tormented. The ones that are going to prison are going to be tormented because they're going to be a temptation for the entities and the spirits and the inmates around them. Okay, and these people are going to be tempted to birthday suit, booty, butt cheeks. They're going to be tempted to harass these people every day of their existence behind those bars. That is part of their karma. My dear, my goodness. Okay, chill. Anything else though? No, I just heard again Circle of Life playing in my head. So we're gonna end this the same way it came in, with the Circle of Life playing as a download. No, this is the Circle of Life. This is what they signed up for when they chose to live the life that they chose by stealing from others and trying to take from others by any means necessary at that. They've sealed their fate. It's the Circle of Life. That's all I got. I think I'm going to close it there.